The first day in the field of a massive project. Beluga Shipping and Bring Logistics on behalf of Statoil will transport 4 reels with subsea installation products, all destined for a large oil field. Their weight ranges from 170 to nearly 400 tons each. Here at the Acre production facilities, 2 reels are loaded into the modern heavy lift vessel, the Beluga Recognition. One by one is precisely placed on its final position on the deck, and then secured with various pre-calculated lashing before the sea voyage. Port number 2, Karlskrona, Sweden. The next reel is ready for transport. It is the biggest ever built by the ABB facility here in Karlskrona. But suddenly, theory and practice drift apart. The vessel was unable to berth at the planned position, and the reel is now out of the crane's reach. But Beluga engineers and crew quickly recalculate and improvise. The new plan is to change the rigging, place the reel first on the hedge cover, then lowering it into the hold with crane number 1 and placing it on its pre-calculated position.
It's very easy doing things on the paper, and then the reality, as you can see, the weather and situation can be changed. You need to react quickly. You need to be able to sort it out on the spot and act. The capacity is reducing like this. It's not this time.
I believe the challenges today has been solved with regard to not being able to move the ship. It was slow and controlled everything. No rush, you take your time and do it safely.
With 18 knots cruising speed, the Beluga Recognition continues her voyage. Port number 3, Kalundborg, Denmark. Here at the NKT facilities waits another challenge, one of the most massive reels currently available, 15 meters high, 380 tons heavy. Dimensions that require precise planning to obtain a safe and secure operation at any time. Cargo on board. Immediately crew and stevedores from shore start to make the reel seaworthy.
You see already in the background the worker is just preparing the lashing plates for welding. We are waiting already here a bed vessel front coming fast from the west.
But at this time the captain is unaware of how fast this bad weather front is approaching. All hands on deck. The next day, the storm hits land.
We have roughly 9 to 10 before. This is around 90 kilometers per hour, so quite windy, and maybe it's better to go now inside.
During nighttime, the wind slightly drops and allows the usage of man baskets again.
Almost all the forces are taken by the lashing in this case. We have some welding and some brackets on the lower part of the reel. But the cradle is not able to take all the loads, so more than 80% has to be taken by the lashings.
In total, more than 100 lashings were set to keep the reel in position, even in rough seas. Crew works hard to prepare the vessel as soon as possible, There will be a second hit by the storm very soon. Three load ports, violent weather conditions, and immense technical and engineering challenges. These are only a few aspects of this project. Now, the Beluga Recognition, built in 2005, 138 meters in length, geared with two 250-ton cranes, is approaching the final port of destination. Florø, Norway.
It's a fairly big structure, it's quite tall and it's quite extensive in length. So that's also a challenge to maneuver. It's not too much space between the cranes, you know, so you need to be very, very thorough in performing the lifting operation.
Here at the Statoil offshore base, and the Beluga Recognition will use their own high-capacity cranes to discharge the reels. More than 450 tons are now on the hooks. This kind of operation must be accurate, smooth, precise and safe.
We have a crucial moment. We have all the weights almost on the common between the cranes. So we need to be very, very careful with the ballast system. And slowly we need to maneuver one crane per time to bring the cargo outside in the final position.
All that is what Beluga combines. You can only be successful if you tackle problems as challenges, no matter how big an effort has to be made. At the end of the day, only one thing counts: customer satisfaction.
The cooperation with Beluga in transporting this 400-ton reel and the lifting of it went very well, and we're all satisfied and looking forward to newer and bigger project with Beluga.